what would be a glorious return. Enterprise on the attack to start, little bit of mid-control, and it's SUYGETSU first in the firing line. Only good for the one before the man we were just talking about, Magnum, finds a couple for himself.
Avez trying to follow this up.
Still fighting
now gone.
this.
Yeah, mid has been completely won out by Enterprise. Two to the good and heading for a post plan.
Free sight right now, Avez treading with caution. Couple of low players on the Enterprise side, but this is exactly the kind of start that you'd wanted from them. Summit versus Vitality, a torrid opener, as it was at the beginning of their play-in stage. Posting their authority here, early A lobby space, and past that first dart from Avez. No further contact, Narrate, face check in middle. Does find
normally doesn't miss out, but an angle clear like this will be difficult.
Oh, he gets
an unbelievable kill. Brilliant from kozzy. An Enterprise into that C site. iluri, big 1 versus 1 against LewN, and does not win out. 3 versus 3 right now has it in post.
The duelist to KC keeping the iron hot. A 3-on-3, very winnable from this position. An Enterprise looking to fully bunker from sight. You speak of one and dones. kozzy's in a very awkward position right now.
Neon still with a slide as well. So that could easily break any crossfire. Good paranoia in, and well, it's lame now to take contact. LewN swinging straight through. kozzy can't hit his shots. It's a disaster! Moving towards mid.
Oh, Dozier just comes off the angle for a second to replenish the smoke. And paTiTek's catching him on the way back through. Lime not too far off it. Another situation where we're looking at a 5v3, but KC answer back. Level terms yet again. Lime is gonna die to the spam in the end. Never mind the shock dart.
It's about this drop back, the win towards B main. KC no longer with any smokes. That's the Enterprise's advantage, but the numbers are not.
And it's SUYGETSU's position in Garage which is most critical to making this retake a success, because it stops iluri from using that utility. Saying that, he goes for the drone anyway. Now back to the wall. No pocket from which...
Guys, come close. And can start droning soon. Smoke garage, and guys, pick with the drone already, okay? Droning now. Start picking.
I smoke.
2. Phoenix and...
Let's just play it out. Go back from play it out.
Yeah.
Numbers game here, and it's not for the first time that Enterprise have struggled in these opening engagements yet again. Chance to get out onto the A site, of course. Some utility to try and stave this off, but minimal.
You have kozzy to try and do it himself. Oh, manages to get the kill, goes with the ultimate,
no way.
And another one. So numbers back on side, and utility lost. Dossier does have that paranoia, an info dart on Avez should they need it. But the scale back in is going to be difficult. And iluri, with the Hunter's Fury, that's going to be massive. kozzy still trying to be that issue. The one impossible to clear, set up by a Hunter's Fury, but it's ripped early. That's a key point that they will try and use to stop any defuse. Instead it's up to paTiTek, and he does well on the force.
Wow. The Enterprise thinking about a bit more of a commitment here. iluri bringing the spike over as the run it back goes through. It's about a timing instead for Magnum as a player dragged away from B as Narrate. Huge opening now.
kozzy can't quite find that kill, but Magnum takes it a step too far. This looks like a pivot towards it because of paTiTek's position. Hunter's Fury not hitting, but SUYGETSU's bullets does. kozzy denying the run it back. KC have flung everything at this round, and they might be successful. Even the information from SUYGETSU through the neural theft, it's all up to iluri. A 1 versus 5 feels out of his boathouse. He was able to clutch up yesterday, but this one, Sentinel C. And already wanting to start to get out of this. The spam nearly takes Lime's life, but he does have the ability to regain it, obviously. The problem with that is that now KC are on this side, and Enterprise are completely strung out to
other
dry.
teams when they play a retake, it's incredibly passive.
What does the post plant look like now for Enterprise? When you look at it, not a lot of utility to stop this one. It's more aggressive stuff. There's a drone for iluri.
I mean, this is how it worked out for kozzy before, though, and I say teams playing for a retake, it's just not a common approach at all because of how scary this Haven A site is. kozzy once more trying to interrupt the lines, as is paTiTek. He's managed to reach the heavens already. LewN thinking about a spam, does good damage in the end, but takes plenty himself. I mean, they've not just given this one up yet. kozzy still going through Garage. Narrate, in fact, has moved even further up, so he is ready for this one.
SUYGETSU towards backside. paTiTek has managed to TP in, and Paranoia to help out delay, but it's all up about that Phoenix. When he activates, when he gets his chance and plays it patient. kozzy now so deep with this Odin, a Hunter's Fury to set him up once again, and well, this time it's only one, not two, like it was on the A side, and Enterprise just uncharacteristically missing shots. Somewhat back on side, but it's up to paTiTek once again. His rifle, the TP costing him health. As he tried to get to a better position. Maybe it is one-on-one, but Narrate will win out. Graffiti, a common spot.
2 more players through CT.
Yeah, but the flash good. Enterprise's entry's finally successful. Not losing anybody in the meantime, but it's always these moments after they take the site that they usually lose one. LewN trying to play forward, but not getting anything for it.
I mean, KC caught between 2 minds there as to whether it was the retake win condition or if they wanted members to defend it. But A now open, 5 versus 3. There should be no chance that Enterprise drop off in this one.
No chance that Enterprise let go of this site. That KC get back in. paTiTek, the next one in the kill feed. But Avez trying to show us something brilliant, not going to happen. Dosia misses. Enterprise, as you have mentioned many a time, much better on their defense. kozzy trying to make that Sheriff so. Lost 5 out of 6 pistol rounds yesterday.
Yeah. The all-important one, the 6th and final, of course. Dosia playing with the elevation here. iluri has to keep his wits about him. No real exit route here, only the support of his teammate from Sewers. Goes down swinging with 1. No second layer for the time being. paTiTek anticipated. It's line through middle. That's the protagonist, though. An Enterprise tie up all the loose ends.
As to his pathing, you can see already kozzy has adjusted for that.
Strong off angle. SUYGETSU walking straight into this.
Yep. Find in peril the maps. KC though. First blood, LewN the one caught out. And kozzy as well.
He was with the Outlaw. No targets in striking distance, unfortunately enough for him. Oh, not unless you hit level.
MAGNUM can head elsewhere. iluri holding on to that E-link as KC set up post.
Looks like it is mostly going to be from main, and paTiTek has now given them notification by breaking the trap wire. iluri has to be cautious, caught in the drone. Only 1 player there, it's Narrate on the other side. So a clean kill through the boxes. And already he has merged into backside, playing ring around the rosy with MAGNUM. A difficult clear, and he might just walk into trouble. It looked to be the case. Smoke on the spike. paTiTek offering some relief here for his teammate. MAGNUM,
Next, as you can see, SUYGETSU going to be teed up with this garage pressure.
I mean, Enterprise have held on to so much key utility at this stage in the round. It's a question of when do they use it. Lime still has the molly to defend B.
KC still deciding where they want to go, but with SUYGETSU getting kozzy, the operator offline, issues start to brew for Enterprise, but that's a nice kill back. Dosia offline. No more smokes to try and cross into sight.
Yeah, I mean, that was the furthest player up on A as well, but as the whole map falls silent just for a moment, Enterprise not sure about this one. Now they should know. The lurk of SUYGETSU creeping up from behind. And now MAGNUM has a flank to try and play from, hearing the steps of Narrate back up out of the well. Shot down in the sewers. And Enterprise all over this one. MAGNUM may in fact find 4.
Careful trap. Come on,
There's trap, there's trap. Could be backside, on the right.
I don't see, I don't see.
It's
The flank push. The flank push.
Just play my ult and hold my garage.
The flank push.
I'm gonna go back double reflank, double reflank.
Got pick.
One garage.
Flash. Got pick.
I'll para.
Yeah.
Phoenix, too long to side. I'm on TP as well.
They're bouncing back towards C-long. They're gonna pick this.
Yeah, I think they're gonna play with
Mati, you
Sova.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna save the smoke for...
Okay.
I paranoia long.
It's
Just go out.
okay, guys. Can we smoke the spike? Tap, and on the tap we swing. Okay.
Smoking
I will
spike.
tap, and then on that you swing.
Tap.
Go now. Nothing. We do it again.
Yeah.
Ready to swing?
Garage.
Garage one.
I'm full sticking.
One more garage.
Last player standing.
It's on 250 and 350 creds.
And another direct send. This is into the A site.
Into Magnum. Oh, it's just a trade one-on-one.
It's the only player here, but you look at the ults that they've got to come back in with Enterprise. Ooh. One of them, the Hunter's Fury, but kozzy taken offline in transition. Adds a scary second layer. Enterprise have got to be quick to this.
Yeah, SUYGETSU noted paranoia for the retake. LewN taking a step back with his ultimate, and he's going to get 2 for it. 3 in total, and paTiTek to clutch. We spoke about it yesterday, about the amount of clutches they were able to win, but paTiTek, this feels too much. Very quick to adapt to that, and now heading towards B, where there's next to no contest. Hunter's Fury in as well, but only really one tag onto narrate, and that's it.
Just depends how much extra real estate KC are willing to try and fight for here. LewN can get the spike in at the very least, but they do still have a gun advantage.
Somewhat. I mean, Magnum at close range is not a fight you want. It's a long line of KC players as Enterprise try to make their approach towards this. Lime the first one to mark the canvas with blood. Dossier alone caught out. Now LewN, he's found. Run it back, making this issues. Oh, KC, they're falling apart at the seams. One thread pulled and Enterprise.
Spectre in the mix, but it's Lime the one leading the charge. 2 players cleared out, ult online. And the supporting cast there to just keep him driving forward.
10 games in a row, won. Looking to make it 11. kozzy, oh, he's in a difficult spot to try and get out of, having to burn the slide. LewN's taking a step too far. Entry pick for Enterprise, but narrate equilibrium.
Magnum in the meantime, meaningful space taken, and anticipating that next wave of players to head in his direction. He breaks the trap.
Creates a question mark.
And that's something which KC are going to have to try and address. His own trap wire, keeping SUYGETSU at bay in garage. As you can see, the split starting to set up. Enterprise don't have too much information on the other extremity, or at least they've not been willing to gamble on it as of right now.
Still a plethora of utility on Enterprise for a retake, so contacting all the way up, trailing the heels of KC. Magnum, though, trying to fight through garage.
I mean, this is such a key duel to win, and Magnum is the one that comes out on top. Ult burn through, timing on the smoke. Lime's gonna spot Doja, and with him deleted, twice the numbers now, as Enterprise tower over Karmine Corp. Narrate holding the torch, trying to find some light in the dark here, as Avez is out on his lonesome site. Playing from default, does get one. Oh, the swing back around, switches targets. Still 2 more left to try and find. Oh!
Just so clean.
1, 2 bullet bursts at max. Hunter's Fury blindly committed here by Avez. Just looking for something, and yeah, Lime out of range on the other side of the map to try and connect that one.
He has a bucky.
So he will be looking to try and play up in the face of Enterprise here. Really, you'd want it on kozzy, but much prefer him with a rifle just for what he could potentially do later on. Narrate stamps out that initial push though, and KC are on the warpath for 12 now. Narrate still the driving force, and once again Enterprise looking a little split in their focus.
Magnum through garage.
He is going to try and offer a little bit of relief here, but more than anything, it's containing those main players and looking for a timing off of that spike tap. Now going for it finally, our Enterprise, and it's iluri that's going to have to try and be stationed for this one. Hands are busy, neither player can commit.
Vacated. Enterprise trying to be a moving death ball, but should they isolate SUYGETSU, that's at least one that they could give away, Lime only on a pistol, and they'll get it for free. So it's 5 versus 4 in favor of the Eco.
Got to be thinking about that next player though, that next name over, narrate getting caught.
Oh, and Dossier, the spam not working, Enterprise, now with a chance back in. Oh, Magnum once again, out of garage, can't make it work, and LewN keeping himself alive. Avez, the raid boss, he's on 11 points of health.
Do they know?
I don't know.
No
Escaped into
idea.
sight. Players not checking, paTiTek gone. It's up to LewN. He needs to try and clutch up.
Starting out on the attack side, I mean, it's a chance to really pile on the pressure. And there's Narrate's chamber. First point of contact, first kill. Saying all the things that we were here from the comms position. Team play required. Lime left out on a limb, though. He's as dead as the last.
Yeah, the limb cut off. I mean, either or, it's the same thing. 5 alive for KC.
In terms of what this post plant looks like, it's fairly expansive. You've got Dozier hanging around in spawn still. I think Magnum may just have seen the trap though and decides to call quits on that one. Narrate's still prowling with this headhunter, but a Ghost as backup and plenty of support with the rest of the cast chipping in. This might just be a flawless round for KC to carry on and compound some of that momentum from Haven. Magnum will find one at the very least to his end, but that is exactly it. It is the
EP's chances. LewN. Oh, finds a gap to work with. LewN with the knife out, and LewN escapes into what is the back lanes. iluri not clearing this. kozzy in the meantime has cut out mid, but this Neon still an issue that iluri has to try and deal with, and we know exactly how pinpoint LewN can be. Magnum spam through the smoke, finds SUYGETSU. Battles on every front.
I mean, that's the thing. This round is really awkward for KC to try and wrangle because the spike's been left behind on B. 2-player fake attempted.
Ooh.
Dozier the furthest one up. LewN left behind on the A site. He already spotted iluri in heaven. Watching out for that. Finds the fight in security instead.
Trade out 1 for 1. Still keeps Enterprise at an advantage, and Magnum, oh, he's so quick. And he's taking the spike with him.
Spike down B.
I mean, Dosia's in no man's land, an island. No TP to work with in terms of the ultimate, but 2 TPs to make up ground. Needs to get by Magnum's off angle. And unfortunately, will not. This is drone from Avez is to try and identify him, but Narrate's operator, the one
Congregates some numbers here. They're ready for the main push.
It's Magnum and paTiTek as well. 2 players more than good enough to hold down a site. paTiTek from a difficult corner. Can't quite get the second. iluri here on time. Spike going to go in on time as Narrate's chamber from heaven. Magnum managing to brawl his way through, trying to play in line, but the time is ticking away, and so is Magnum's health, maybe not. Narrate missing out, unlike him. And Magnum maybe going to clutch up all by himself. LewN is so far away, but finally on time. But SUYGETSU wins out. 1-on-1. Magnum coming round from the other side.
The booth.
Bringing the anxiety from the booth.
It's a confusing blend of emotions for Enterprise, but on the whole, positive so far.
Elation after that entry pick.
And the streak is broken. Narrate dropped. Awkward timing here in middle, actually. LewN does get past the defensive line, and there could be 2 targets yet to walk into his crosshair. The discipline is just disastrous for Enterprise.
Concealment.
To react to it, LewN here.
LewN has spotted himself another target, and the problem with this is Lime's all by himself. Tracking not quite there to catch the target mid-flight, but the double up in heaven is very quickly dealt with. iluri left behind, and with him not spotted by LewN, it might just be more of the same here. False sense of security about this plant. Here is iluri dropping in, gets the first. Nail on the head, opposite number. Ave's gone. iluri looking for more! Stationed, ready to receive the attack.
kozzy could still get spammed out. Oh, still gets his kill. Narrate as well. As the drone confirms the retreat, it's going to be a harbour from the defence to try and move the attack into a position or delay out. Instead, it's iluri now posted up. Cannot hit the shots he did previously. LewN now heading straight into Narrate. But he gets the kill he was looking for, but no much longer. Long for this world. 3-on-2.
And SUYGETSU is still playing from heaven right now. While he's not actively on the angle, back to the wall, in vent. It's a difficult clear. If kozzy's coming back in here with the op, if they have intentions to try and win this round, Enterprise, there'll be some difficulty to this.
There's rifles at his feet.
I think he just wants to play with it, though. Gets the dash back online with the next.
That is true.
So the double up not dealt with. Both players retaking security side on the Enterprise.
That smoke an issue for the operator. And that height advantage going to be huge for KC, but Dosia not cleared out. paTiTek already dropping out. KC, post-timeout, will have their round as paTiTek tries to escape.
I mean, they can
One on me.
rotate.
Could
Maybe.
be off angled. I'm just hard picking.
Yeah. One CT, guys.
If they push mid, then they might here rotate.
I don't see anything.
One Ivy, one CT.
Okay.
Need to go faster.
Yeah, we're gonna end the exec, boys. I mean, they could.
It's fine, it's fine.
I smoke heaven. They're clearing, guys. One CT deep, one CT deep, one
Take the backside.
Ulting, chill. I will come.
Pulling.
Where's the ulting?
Left side, left side.
On my
I'm
peak.
gonna scale off.
Ali command ult.
Do it. One more.
Backside one.
They're gonna float.
They're gonna fly
Heaven
with
one.
Phoenix.
I'm anti-flash.
block.
Heaven.
Demolished.
Hold heaven. He's gonna scale heaven.
I'm playing anti. I'll tap it.
They're going city, guys.
I'll tap it. The shield.
Offing CT.
Two city, yes. I have right side city. Yeah, watch my
I don't see
heaven.
anyone heaven.
I'll go pick a few, Barak.
Maybe once.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
have any util? I have no util.
I have cough. Can we go? They have Sovold. We need to go faster.
Looking out.
Let's go.
I run. Yeah.
Up on bridge.
Flashing, wait. Yeah. I don't see him.
Kill default.
Could be default.
We have Astra ult.
Nice.
Enemy remaining.
I'm gonna tap. He might have.
He has up in main.
Right side.
You want to fight?
Nice stick.
Nice!
For Enterprise in yesterday's comeback. Nuri already out with LewN. The drone confirming that. LewN tried to scale out, but I mean, LewN once again able to get another kill in his favour. Spike in, 5 on 4.
Any Sova player will know such a common position to get kills from. Enterprise with numbers into this retake now. Sova ults up on both sides, of course.
Hunter's Fury not really getting much in terms of tags. Will get Avez finally. He tries to escape but can't. The race outlaw hitting like an operator and doing what it needs to. Lime the next one that could possibly fall to that, but there's a player in heaven. And iluri trying to make his reprisal. Lime stopping anybody getting pulled by the grab wheel, but it's Dosia to win the round! The Omen not noted, and that's going to be an issue. He's now played and gets a kill. But kozzy at least trading out even. LewN at the same time trying to assault the back lines. Unsuccessful, but kozzy holds on to A main. It's a fight on every front, and one that KC keep themselves in front.
The creators of chaos once more. These are the situations they've thrived in.
LewN round the
Spike
other
planted.
side. kozzy needs to be careful. This corner imperative that he clears and does so. Oh, it's a 2-on-2 and magnum wins out once again. Narita in no man's land needs to get into position, but the plant not for him. Enterprise looking to make this an all-even half.
One enemy remaining.
I mean, now noted, it's just a full stick. It will be 6-6.
Nothing less onto their own attack side. An opportunity to bite back in this series, as they did yesterday on Abyss. Early mid control taken. LewN and Narrate to try and receive. They've been good so far, but now it's kozzy's time to shine. An opening kill with paTiTek by his side, and the pivot beat feels all but inevitable.
I said this to you before, Enterprise's attack was so much better against Vitality, so much more successful. This pistol round looks to be more of the same. Although KC have bodies in the right position in terms of map space, but that spike heading elsewhere.
Once again, you've got to be thinking about this double controller for Enterprise as well. If they can get into a site, it's all about reinforcing it. High Tide's still available, but tools which are now expecting to be used in execution. KC have gambled wrong. They're going to be making a rotation through spawn to the other side of the map. It's opened up a window where Enterprise will move to afterplant.
I mean, there's bodies that can go hunting, Lime 20 HP, but should you really want to do that? There's still a flash on Dosia. paTiTek to support Lime here.
You can see the Enterprise happy to play with this real estate. Pushed up right to the security gates, and as KC try and breach it, kozzy already on the line, lingering on their mind. As this has been the perfect turn of form to course correct the ship on Abyss. Smack bang in the middle of the series, but comes at just the right time for this team. SUYGETSU making his reprisal from the heavens.
If not, they've probably been our most convincing team. Narrate walks out and gets a kill for free. TP away. Magnum's Marshall missing out. This is the bonus, has to be noted. Not the best of buys, but still rifles in the mixer. And Narrate once again looking for more.
Nice use of the Gravwell to stall out the push. Though, Enterprise non-committal on this A.
Realistically, should
30
you win
seconds
this,
left.
Enterprise are guaranteed a top 4 position.
Top 3.
Top 3, there you go. Dossier on the line and successful at it. More players hunting him down, but a spike plant would not only be good for ultimates, but be good for those economy.
Yeah. Still a chance in the round, albeit a fleeting one here for Enterprise.
2 versus 5. I just don't see it happening.
Ooh. With the backline gone, though, it's a little bit more relief on paTiTek. Still needs at least a couple kills from this position.
A little easier. His focus now on towards CT, but that is a good flash, and it's set up LewN perfectly. iluri now, Captain Clutch, you
Still
called.
getting used to the stage.
Yeah, and Lime and iluri want to fight the Chamber and Neon. Consider iluri does, so the Omen now known about. Can he even escape? The answer is no. kozzy with a double up in terms of kills this round, and Enterprise gonna make it 3. An ace on the cards perhaps, but that's even if KC attempt this one.
kozzy in the... And I think actually to sort of go back and give a historical example of a team like Enterprise.
Mox.
John,
Yeah.
there's...
City. Get a side one.
Yeah.
I'm working side.
Come default.
Go, go.
Have
No
heaven.
smoke, boys.
Nothing side.
Get a big flank.
Put the smoke on top.
No start, bro. I mean, I have in 15 seconds, bro.
Play time.
I put this, I can put this.
Leave 2.
I'm gonna smoke.
I have no smokes.
Okay,
I'm gonna
I'll
one by
smoke.
side. I'm gonna wall.
There's one on wait. They're not using support.
I can paranoia, guys.
They're playing post plant. They're playing post plant. I'm gonna paranoia. Peek it.
flanks everywhere.
Go, go, go.
Backside.
Maybe side. Jet side picking.
I'm walking from top side.
I have timing.
I'll go on top.
Backside.
They don't have pull.
Window.
Speaking.
No pull, no ult. No pull, no ult, guys. No pull.
Side.
Player standing.
Nice line.
In the mix for KC, but do not knock these sheriffs. kozzy, up and high. Already finding one of those. Aves thinking about the jump, but waits for his teammates. Shock's not hitting. Bleeding that utility. Making sure into post.
Yeah, just not the best of buys here for KC. Couple rifles coming back into this one. You're looking at maybe getting some orbs up, and well, kozzy's still towing the line.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good... Oh, I was going to see a good crossfire. The spam also
I mean,
better.
Can't make this an overextension.
Yeah.
EP have to be careful.
Doesn't look as if it's going to be the case, though, as time has begun to tick away. Players now starting to move out in towards heaven. Oh, there's mistakes happening left, right, and centre. A Hunter's Fury having to be sent. What's the time like? iluri having to run back into this.
There's enough.
KC are going to win the round. Bring this within 2. Oh, just in time
To push the issue into security. And as much as we've been talking about kozzy, let's not forget LewN. Cometh the hour, cometh the man.
100 rounds, he's first. It shows you the value, the run that he's been on. This one's very straightforward from EP.
kozzy, the one to open it up. It's LewN here again, though, pushing for that silver medal. But released from the round early. Already a couple players on KC have fallen.
Spike planted.
Yeah, 100%, but as they settle in post, it's about this retake. I mean, Aves was one off of his Hunter's Fury, should he get it back?
But does he even get in a position to try and use it? Lime the only one outset from main. The rest of Enterprise bunkered down. 26 points of health to his name, just trying to be a nuisance. Finally, Avez removes him from the situation. Yes, it does bring that ult online, but if KC could maybe bait some out from the other side, that would be a bigger win from them. Dozier onto the spike now, but with the gravity well dropped in, there isn't anything left for them in this one. It's and the perfect position for this chamber to deal with it. First kill is clean. Harbor ult's going to chase him up from backside here. But he has the support of the rest of his team now to count upon. kozzy trying to counter it himself, already prying away at some of that precious space, but Dozier holding down his end of the bargain. KC making some concessions, but they can't give up the site like this. kozzy too in the conversation himself. Still no chance for a plant to come in, but finally silence on the map just for a moment. SUYGETSU swinging in behind, traded 1v2.
paTiTek won a couple of these yesterday.
This is going to have to be a real highlight from him. Already jumped across from danger. LewN is the flick and he connects. paTiTek surely won't stick the landing on another. Avez on the other side, the savior from that first map. paTiTek trying to eclipse him in the second. Walking wisely underneath the rafter.
I mean, Avez has his darts, should he need it.
But neither of these players wants to make that first move. Finally, paTiTek with time against him makes the tap and reveals his position. Edge of the cove, now fighting forwards. Avez, hands in pockets. paTiTek!
Enterprise asked the question, do you believe? The answer from Narrate is no. As that is just a fake, really.
Trying to feign the possibility of an A split. kozzy up middle. iluri darting through main. He's late to this. Low numbers on B for now.
Yeah.
KC flooding.
Oh, straight back in. LewN not missing. paTiTek once again looking to defend his spot and does so. Okay, iluri now the one to play Overwatch, trying to help his teammate who is low, but that smoke's going to be an issue.
He's got to hold the cross.
He has to and can. So paTiTek trying to deny.
LewN in the corner.
Played like this before, but didn't get his chance. Forced away.
But still sticking around, trying to entertain these duels. I mean, a foolish endeavor in the end. Correct read.
3 bodies here.
They are ready to brawl. The B site or bust for them as Enterprise are now charging forwards. Here is kozzy over the top, blades in his hands, trying to cut off the life support of KC here and now. 4 versus 2. And while the guns won't get picked back up just yet, KC are on the ropes.
You don't mind these sheriffs at close quarters. Ave's already out. The chamber of Narrate so far away.
And a second layer of paTiTek, belt and braces. Enterprise preparing themselves for the map win. It looks like we're going to be going the distance again. Ave's 1v4 in the last map. Required to be emulated in this situation. And he's on borrowed.
Release valve yesterday. Those clutches 5 out of 9.
But look
in
how
that
far
first
back
half.
he's dropped from stairs, though. He's not the main focal point for this one now.
No.
It was the proactivity, the call he made back through the door in Blue Room.
Yeah. Narrate, though, equaling things out. Lane gone, the neon.
That's the opening for KC.
Yeah. kozzy trying to help aid this one back in Enterprise's direction. Narrate with 3 and LewN with another. It's just MAGNUM all on his lonesome. And as you can expect, this will be a KC round, or it should be.
Ooh, we think we know how the story goes. 7 HP and 2 targets.
7, the lucky number. But it will not.
KC just looking to build off of that B control. Narrate left behind on the single point of health to see if he can win this duel on kozzy. kozzy, you've only got to hit one, son. But still, struggling to do so. Narrate's backtracked all the way through, and that's bought enough of a ruse to open up the angle for paTiTek, and the A site cleared.
Oh, but AP hot on the heels.
Lime trying to be the face of this resistance back from Blue Room, but Avez has already been deposited at the base of rubble. He's here to clear anything up should it come to it. Dozier's removed Lime in the meantime, and You've actually got LewN now, that second layer closing in from stairs. It's all falling apart here for Enterprise as KC
Good one. Chambers still not contested, and well, when he is, still wins that duel. Still sets KC up for a win. Lime at least able to trade things out, but look at LewN.
I don't think they should have any idea about this one at all, and the rumor almost confirms it.
Yeah, this should be as free as it could be. LewN
just going to follow him off to the other side.
Oh, so much information, and finally gets the kill that he was wanting. But at the same time, that information of the neon rotating, this should be an easy pivot. Should be. iluri here can't hit the canvas that he needs to. And unfortunately, KC have the perfect post plant for 5.
And Enterprise should be thinking about a save. It's in their best interests with this operator in the hands of Lime as well. And just as I was saying, on paper, this meta built for Karmine Corp. They've tightened up the micro. LewN is, as kozzy was on the last map, let off the leash. Always a big conversation about him last year, requiring a little bit of strictness to hone him in. But we're seeing a different side to his game, or in fact, we're seeing the side which worked so well at points be fully lent into here. He's smiling right now, as he might just be on for another.
Last kill to close this one out, and it is important. It's the operator.
Okay.
They're pushing him.
Listen to me. Help.
Look at
Help. A big 3.
What I can use you, we will hold him.
I will bait myself. Go A. Minus 70.
Det smaker han, maybe.
One down.
Because I'm a balcony.
Toxins going up.
One more.
Last player standing.
They have very weird wall.
Nice.
Nothing that he can chew down on just yet with this op. Lime now, the one in the hot seat as the stuns go traded. SUYGETSU's opened the floodgates. paTiTek falling on A. Free sight to be taken by the attack side, and LewN catches kozzy with the op.
Yeah, I mean, the operator gone, but 3 rifles still alive. They're 8 very late, and if Lime could cut this one off, that's a way back in.
2 players with ultimates already down.
Magnum so late on this rotate as well. Enterprise are not going to have a lot of options coming back in.
Lime with the overdrive, the steel garden perhaps, but there should be shorties in this pit. You expect it almost. Time starting to tick away as Enterprise drop into the belly of the beast. Lime trying to cut their way out. There are the shorties that I talked about. Keep the distance here, but KC consistently encroaching, trying to hammer home this early advantage, make the most of the first half. kozzy will connect, but the op has been left in the afterlife. iluri still hanging on. 1 bullet remaining, and Avez will cancel that challenge. If he can find this kill onto MAGNUM, then that's the way back through. The seaside opens up. Doja doubling up to add another into the mix. The Nightfall to trail them 2-on-2.
Oh, but they're in main.
Back through the door. SUYGETSU still trying to hold on to this one.
Spike plant not great for this.
Avez didn't have too much safety to it, and they only really seem to know about one of these players. Enterprise, in fact, bringing both from the main side, but now the picture starting to be painted brushstroke by brushstroke. Avez on top of things. Inside the own smoke of paTiTek, reverse engineering it as SUYGETSU will claim to do here as well. The spam for now, but is set up unwavering. Wall triggered, time bought.
KC always looking for it, but Magnum looking for the kill. It's not as clean as he'd like, but he does have the spike. The trade somewhat good, but the bud confirming that there is more here, more to this for KC.
I mean, Enterprise have completely given up any semblance of C control. Full focus towards the A site, but kozzy bringing the op back out, finds the first in blue room. Need to just supplement. ÖZETİ creeping back through on a timing, but kozzy cannot be killed. He keeps them alive in this round.
30 seconds
And
left.
Enterprise on the charge now themselves.
Aves towards that back portion, looking for something back in Casey's favour, almost gets it. paTiTek dropping off, knows that the number's most important here.
Narrate without the TP, fully committed to this position, trying to fight for his life in backside, not enough bullets left in the gun. Avez commits.
paTiTek now under fire, and this is a very quick one from KC. And paTiTek just got information, but Dosia decapitates. LewN now looking to try and make this round his, but it's not. KC have finally had enough of Enterprise. Narrate through a different avenue and even sets up a B post plan, but iluri wins out and brings it back to a 3-on-3.
No safety on this for Dosia either. The C site is the open one, and Karmine Corp will start to realize this as Enterprise, some mid-rounding of their own, confirming where these last few members are, making their way through the door, and you've got to be looking at this utility into post plant. I mean, kozzy's the one that can really interrupt with that nade. It's a question of if he can get in position in time.
I think that answer is no, and it's an operator for the retake. iluri confirming exactly that post plan. But does Casey realise they do? Through SUYGETSU, a brilliant pick. kozzy over the top, but SUYGETSU doubles up. magnum, 1v2. So many clutches on the C site yesterday, but none. SUYGETSU to defend an A push. The Viper playing within the smoke of Enterprise, but tips out at the wrong time. Good paranoia. Still comes away with one. It's lame. And now the rest of KC trying to stop it. And he
Shoveled on the other side. One by one, this A lobby.
Hopefully for players to give him one-on-ones. I don't think at this point KC would even... These players may have used everything to win out yesterday, and it feels like that with this pistol round. KC want to be in Spain. They want to have their chance at champs, and it's going to happen right here.
Go up instead. No, it is just a spam battle, which Avez is going to lose.
Same time, you're seeing the rate starting to scale. A headhunter here, and strikes again. Enterprise not so much.
Static in their movements.
Yeah, but they're waiting for the peak from Narrate, and when it does come, kozzy will punish.
Done.
One round at a time.
10 seconds
They've
left.
not left much room for error here.
No, they have not.
They've actually stacked up in this position. kozzy playing from elevation. Smoked off now, though.
KC allowed back in. Fast lane to try and beat out a Pika 1v1. paTiTek stepping forward and, well, getting a couple for it. It's up to 11. Oh, he's giving a good go. As much damage as he can get. Smaller and smaller for Enterprise.
It's the exact same reason why magnum has moved over into main here, with the wall placed at his back, the call from the barrier for Enterprise, a B plant, but already interested in taking this a couple steps further. In fact, thinking about a C site plant perhaps. I think that wall may have been triggered as it is now faded away from the map, and yeah, we move into post 5v5.
I think so, with both duelists now looking to clear out mound, waiting for a push to come through. There's Dosia. Oh, look at this. A C-mound push, a crunch, forcing the players into Dosia, but kozzy and iluri, a couple of their own. kozzy in an awkward spot with such low HP, and KC now starting to assault the site. Siege, and that's exactly what it's going to be. A 2 versus 3 with kozzy to try and get back in. He's gone. Time, though, not in his favour, not in KC's favour.
SUYGETSU's already given this up.
Yeah, Narrate just trying to cost this as much as possible.
One enemy
And it
remaining.
looks like that is going to be the case. With only one player alive, it's magnum. And he sees the barrel of SUYGETSU for the French side. A difficult task for Enterprise, a bloodbath waiting to happen, and one that KC are starting to win out. Delay, and Nightfall even invested into this one. KC can feel blood in the water, taste it. It's magnum and knowing about LewN the one to take this duel on, and magnum respecting that.
There comes a point, though, where Enterprise need to search for some fights here, though. They can't simply rely on this afterplant holding. Yes, there are thorns up, but that can only buy so much time. Karmine Corp are reapproaching from almost every avenue.
That's the worst part. Constricting this post plan that EP have. Although, every player finding a different space in which to work.
Every man for himself.
And every man needs to show up. Magnum worried about having paTiTek, blue room. You can see iluri in main, but once again, KC find the fights that they need to, find the kills that they can. iluri trying to spam out, but he's not got a lot of bullets, not a lot of time.
All right, with the ult to try and come back into this one, but Enterprise can feel themselves fading away in this game. kozzy, the shining light, the savior, only 16, but still shooting well beyond his years. A 2 versus 4 to try and overturn this. Narrate still believes in the possibility, but kozzy might just have to do it all by himself. Dozier, the last man standing. Smoke to try and support this one, but it's kozzy circling in, smelling blood in the water. A missed TP is going to make them second guess, but here is kozzy to try and claim it. Unfortunately, giving him a chance. But now back to what we saw from the pistol, Narrate grabbing it by the scruff of the neck. Don't think that there's any safety in this one for Enterprise. 4 kills for just 1 round, that's what it's taken. And now Karmine Corp bring us right back down to earth.
Oh, maybe not.
Lime has picked off Narrate, but Magnum's got to toe the line here for anything more. SUYGETSU was low, he's been removed. Avez on the wall, back through though! This might just be it!